This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Great friends, you are looking live at the opening day early festivities here at Del Mar. And look at what we got going on here. We're just getting ready to start. Yeah. And Kenny Mayne is getting ready to come join us to get started with the show. Now, hold on, Kenny. I don't know how to use. Yeah, video, audio. We got a lot of screens going on here. Yeah. No, hold on. I'm going to try and figure out how to put you on the air. Alex, can you hear Kenny Mayne?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Alabama.
No.
Okay. How about this one? Go ahead, Kenny.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona.
There you go.
Yeah.
A little higher.
All right.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut. Am I on?
You're on.
That's a
Here,
beautiful
take
one.
this microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Just pull this thing and use it. Have you ever used a microphone before? Don't mind us. This is.
You know what?
Tell me.
When you talk professionalism, you're talking about this show and
Right.
right now.
Yeah. But here's the thing about this show. We're on radio right now
And the internet.
on 1090. Okay. We are on YouTube right now.
Wherever. We have a potential audience of 8 billion people.
That's right. We're on Apple.
Free shout out Uruguay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They love us.
Big time.
They always have.
Yeah. TV tonight. All this primitive looking stuff we got going on here is going on television tonight. San Diego, Orange County, LA, Santa Barbara. Look what we got going. This is how this is all happening now.
The Beck song, Bottles and Cans, and Just Clap Your Hands. We're just tying the, doesn't matter. I did a lot of stuff on an iPhone, sort of like how you have that, whatever that thing is over there. As long as it shoots well and people can hear us, which they couldn't previously in this segment, but now
Right.
they can. I'm just looking at the state flag of California, and I'm happy to be here. I'm West Coast guy, Seattle. Miss it here. I don't come here often enough. I was really happy that I'm doing stuff for Caesars, and they're like, I pitched coming to Del Mar, and they said yes. As soon as they said yes, I booked the flight like 4 minutes later to force them to let me come, and turned out they wanted me to, and we're having fun.
Can you tell us about that? Because this year here at Del Mar, there are signs that say Caesars Sportsbook, and obviously everybody's thinking that in November legalized wagering will come to California, at least we think. But they're already here, Caesars Sportsbook. What are you doing for them?
They send me to fun places, and I make up stupid stories, and then they use them how they use them. Like I just shot with the Mannings and JB Smoove.
I love JB
And,
Smoove.
he's funny. He's just fun to be around. He's
Joe
silly.
Pepitone, Larry. Joe Pepitone,
There it is.
all up in this. That's how we do it.
He has like when it's time to do whatever, he's gonna do it however he does it. You know what I'm saying? Like I act similarly. I'm not saying I'm as funny as him, but I don't really pay much attention to whatever the rules were supposed. Just do what feels natural, and hopefully it turns out. And you always get another whack at it if it doesn't. But he's great to be around. But to answer your question, the Mannings and JB are kind of like the front facing.
I've seen them
right?
on the commercials.
Yeah, many, many times. Halle Berry was in last year. I think she's coming back, but I'm not sure. I was sacrificing my time with the family where I volunteered to go work with her, like fly to Europe and just, get her involved in the campaign again.
That was really nice of you.
Yeah,
to
there are many
sacrifice.
people who are going to make that offer,
Right.
because there's so much selfishness out there, but I'm not selfish. I'm
Yeah.
unselfish.
You're a sweetheart.
And Trey Wingo and I do stuff together occasionally. I went to the Belmont. What am I doing next? I go places and make stuff. That's what I do. I also have a podcast now.
Yeah, tell me.
It's called Hey Mayne,
Hey, man.
the Kenny Mayne Talks to Famous People podcast by Odyssey. Get it where you get your podcast. That's what they always tell me to say.
Yeah.
Because people do how do I get that? Well, I don't know, Google me, or, you can get it for free from whoever you use, Stitcher, Apple, whatever, like whatever kind of way you get podcasts.
Yeah.
For those podcasting listening people, do it that way. But it's called Hey Mayne. Bill Walton's a guest coming up.
Wait, so if Bill Walton's on the podcast,
I just
do you
turn
say
the mic
anything?
on and walk away.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Bill, talk.
No, it was and is very interesting guy, very smart guy. I think people misread him.
How so?
They think he's the space cadet and he's, high as a kite. I don't know if he uses. He is a space cadet, but he's super intelligent,
Mhm.
and he's a reader, and he's a thinker, and he's curious, and he also can't stop talking.
Right.
But that's a good guest,
dude.
Those are good qualities. We had Christopher Guest.
Oh, really?
Famous actor,
SNL
writer, director, Spinal Tap.
Right.
He's got Best in Show, Waiting for Guffman, on and on and on.
Right.
And we just taped with Aubrey Plaza, famous actor.
Don't know him.
Her. Aubrey Plaza, famous actor, Parks and Rec. She's in a new movie, Emily the Criminal. Shout out, Emily the Criminal. You should know who she is. You know who she is.
I do?
You watch Parks and Rec?
Not really.
God.
I don't.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
you like her?
but you. She's hysterical. And she's a friend. And who else? Jamel Hill, Jamal Crawford, on and on. We've had a good Ben Schwartz. We've had a good. What's going on here? Place is falling apart. How much time? I have 5 minutes.
Okay.
I need to leave in 4 because I'm doing something very important. What am I doing?
What are you doing?
Something very important. That's what.
You don't know what?
No, I'm taping with the Little Red Feather boss or co-boss, Billy Koch.
Yeah.
And they're doing what do they call it? Beach Boss.
I don't know what that is.
They're
What is
having
it?
a contest,
Yeah.
season long here at Del Mar, and I think fans will get to, challenge him or whoever their guest is. Like that's me today, picking winners. There's probably we're probably doing it for the kids.
Yeah, I
That's
bet.
my guess.
I would think so. So I was very happy to see you last night. I got to the party late. This great friend's Little Red Feather party. I got there late last night. It's nice to have an embrace with you, which I liked. And then they said, say something, which I had nothing to say, But
I
I
wanted
did.
the mic and they didn't give it to me.
They should have.
What do you do? You can't look too desperate. You can't look too needy. I want
Right.
to. My wife says you're a ham and you seek attention, and she's probably right. But that's my job.
Right. That's how you got to where you are.
No, like I mean Stuart Scott, we would laugh about it. Like he's total ham. He wants, give me the mic. I want to say stupid shit. I want to be the guy.
Yeah.
We can swear because it's on the internet.
Yeah, but then we'll have to beep it out for TV.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Your problem.
I know it is. Not really even mine. It's Alex's. He's back at
Joe
the home.
Pepitone.
Joe Pepitone. Remember that episode? Do you? Where Larry thought that the guy got the Joe Pepitone jersey from the dry cleaner, and he's like, "There it is." There. By the way, me and Browner here, we are Larry David and JB Smooth. We when we show up, everybody's like, "Oh, he's the ball player and he's the agent."
You know what I just watched the other day? It was the I'm Rick James bitch skit from Eddie, not Eddie Murphy.
Show.
No, but it's
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy. Sorry,
Charlie
couldn't
Murphy.
Get his name out. I had the right people generally.
Rest
Anyway,
in peace.
oh my God, yeah, for real. But man, that was funny.
No, so
I mean,
good.
that was just. And then
I don't think your mic's on.
I'd say it's all right. Mics don't work right here. He just comes in when he wants. If he feels like he wants to perform, he will. If he doesn't, he doesn't. That's what we like. You just, hey, I'll be vacant for a while. I'll check out. Maybe I'll pop back in and say some words. I'm just gonna handle it how I feel. I'm just gonna go with the flow. The other one, Key and Peele, substitute teacher. I don't know if there's anything ever been funnier. For my money.
Oh no, when they do the draft names.
Oh, that's
When
good too.
when they do
That's
the draft names.
yeah.
That's really,
McQuarrie's.
Yeah.
Mike's
That's really
not on.
good.
And Bill
I
Seward.
can't really hear you,
Also,
dog.
that's all right.
Okay, how about that?
Yeah.
All right.
Bill Seward, who passed away, good friend. He was in that. He was the announcer. He worked at ESPN. Did a lot of horse racing. Did a lot of everything out here. He played the setup man for that whole bit about McQuarrie. Yeah.
Hey, before you
Hold
go,
on.
I know you
I
gotta
gotta do
go.
something important.
Listen, I'm so glad what you just said. What you just said about somebody resting in peace. Today's show, I've been meaning to say this.
Hank Goldberg.
This show is dedicated to Hank Goldberg
I love
today.
Yeah, I apologize that I bring it up first, but we've been kind of
Yeah.
scattered, and who knows when the mics are working. But anyway,
Right.
Hank, man, he was so fun to work with. If you want to go to Joe Stone Crab in Miami,
That's the
Hank
guy.
hooks you up. It's a funny story because now he's done that for so many people, and he probably was a little proud of like, I got some juice, man. I get,
Right.
That's kind of a cool position. He was a sweet guy. Like he was so good to my kids when they were little. You know, they'd hang around the trailer doing when we were doing the horse race shows. He was funny. He loved the game. He loved people. Like, yeah, he's dearly missed.
Yeah, he was like my earliest mentor in radio.
That's good to know as I say goodbye. Also, my foundation website I'm going to mention, runfreely.org. We're helping veterans get out of pain. Look it up. Google it. Thanks for your time. I got to go. Bye.
Mic drop. Mic drop.
If you're going to walk off, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So that was a very
strange way to start the show today.
I want
to reset for everybody because we're just getting really rolling here today. It is Friday. It is July 22nd. We are here at the Del Mar Racetrack for opening day at Del Mar. This is, I figured it out on my way here, my 15th straight opening day. So this is a San Diego tradition. And when you think about things that are going on in this town this weekend, you got Comic-Con downtown, and you've got opening day at Del Mar and opening weekend here at Del Mar. What a gorgeous afternoon. Everybody who's listening on radio, listening on audio podcast, watching on YouTube, or tonight watching on television on Channel 4 San Diego. I'm going to tell you guys right now. I don't know how we're actually doing this. I mean, Kenny Mayne came and sat down here and said, I don't know what's going on here. Neither do we. But I will say this, Grande. Your man Browner here showed up. You know he's on his own time, of course.
Facts.
But Brown was here and has set all this stuff up. I don't know how we're doing it, but somehow, I don't know. In Brown we trust.
That's right. That's right. Bottom line, in Brown we trust.
Yeah.
What's your grade so far?
One thing. So
what did you forget? What is the one thing you forgot?
I forgot my headphone cords. So you see me wearing these. It's completely for show.
So you can't hear anything.
Nah.
Can't hear Alex.
Nope. And now that I've said that, I can take them off.
All right. Alex back at home base.
Yeah.
Let me see you. Where are you?
At home. I even dressed up. I put on a collared shirt for opening day.
Oh, what a class act.
Yep. First time ever on the show wearing a collared shirt.
You are all class, man.
It is what it's like a nice linen too, so like, it's like a breezy shirt.
Hey, what's up, Breezy?
Yeah. Browner's got the pastels. You got the grapefruit staples. I got a little linen.
Browner does look nice in pastels. What? You have nothing to say?
I
don't really understand what what is pastel.
Alex, what is pastel?
Pastel is a color palette, which is like Eastery colors.
It's a color palette, like Eastery, if you will.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I can take that.
Yeah.
I can take that.
Yeah.
I accept.
This is going to be a strange show of having a translator in between.
But notice that when I translate between you to Browner, notice how I put like a little spin of my own on it,
Right.
So I'm not just dictating, so that people who are watching and listening are like, oh my God, this is so
I
annoying. Put a little
we
spin.
like doing this on the show, right?
Yeah.
Which computer am I coming out of?
This one right here.
Why don't you turn it all the way up and see what happens?
Turn it all the way up, meaning what?
Turn the volume up. See if you can hear me from the computer.
Oh,
why not?
I have my headphones on.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. So I have my headphones on, and I'm listening to you through the computer.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, Browner, I will tell you this right now.
What's your grade so far of Browner's performance?
So glad you asked. Right now, I'm giving Browner a 92%.
Wow.
You know, I'm giving myself a 75%.
75?
75%. Because I said to myself, don't forget the headphones. And I forgot the wire.
Have you noticed? And it's you don't have to tell them this.
I don't care what goes right. The one thing that goes wrong is the one thing I will spend the most of the time going, I can't believe I forgot that.
Like a true athlete. Like a true athlete who's getting done with his game, and he's like, you know what? I scored 25 points. I got 8 boards. Had 6 assists. But man, that dude who dunked on my head, that's the thing that's still bothering me. That's where Browner's at right now.
Yeah.
Why does he always forget the headphone cord?
Question from Alex is, why is it that most frequently you forget such small details as the headphone
No, ask him
cord,
like
right?
I asked it straight up.
Okay, hold on. How do you want me to do that?
Why do you always forget the headphone cords?
Why do you always forget the headphone cords? Is what Alex wants to know. Why, Browner? Explain this to us.
It's not the every time.
Because headphones shouldn't have a separate cord, okay? They should not have a separate cord. It should be all together into one thing. That's it, buddy. That's it. It shouldn't be. Now I gotta plug this into this. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
All right, hold on.
Tell him he knows.
Go ahead, Alex.
Splitter out of the laptop. Multiple headphones out the same splitter. He knows this.
He says splitter out of the laptop and multiple headphones at the same time. But then, dude, it's not that. Then he tells me that the cable doesn't work.
Yeah.
Forgets it in his car. He actually forgot it. Went to his car to get it. And then he came back and then said it didn't work.
Listen,
Two of them, too, on top of that. Two of them.
Two of them. So what I'm saying is this. I'm giving the guy a 92 because it's an A job to get. Alex, go through it real quick. Show everybody the multiple camera operation. This is like ESPN network caliber operation we got going here today from Del Mar. You're able to watch this today on TV and on YouTube, listening on the radio and all these audio podcast platforms from the racetrack. That is an A for Browner. Minor detail, he gets deducted a few points. Wait a second, listen to this.
Oh, wow.
The national anthem is being practiced. Listen. Stand up, I feel like. We watched, we're so gallantly streaming. You guys know I sung the national anthem last Friday night?
No, you
That
didn't.
softball game?
What?
Yeah.
No video of that?
Live.
Oh, of course, there's tons of video of it.
Live.
Straight up for real, homeboy.
How come we never heard about this?
I don't know.
Was it bad?
No, it was actually pretty solid. Oh, sing does that star-spangled banner wave. Oh, this guy's killing me. Oh, the land and of the free and the
What is happening?
of the
Dude, I am getting so many.
What just happened?
I'm getting so many
Wait, hold on.
1090 flashbacks right now, dude.
Yeah, like
Because of the we don't give a damn type of show we're having with technical issues, and we're just gonna this is what it is at Del Mar.
Yeah.
Literally, I am having 1090 flashbacks.
Well, Kenny Mayne's gonna. I mean, he did.
He already did.
Tell it. It's like he got on, and he's like, "What's going on here? What kind of operation am I involved with?" And I mean, Browner had to go back to his car to get his cable that didn't work, and I had to try and figure out how to turn on Kenny Mayne's mic. And then Kenny Mayne talks with his mic. He don't know how to use a microphone.
He doesn't.
And he literally slammed the mic against the table at
He
one point.
doesn't
That was
know
great.
how to use the microphone. Because they always mic him up.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's true. All right, so let me say this. It is Friday afternoon. We have come out to the Del Mar Racetrack for opening day. Now, a lot of things have changed, and I'm going to get real personal with everybody here for a second, but it's something that has to be said.
Uh-oh.
My friend Craig Dato, my longtime business partner in the Great Friends Stables, he retired from the racetrack.
Yeah, my man. Shout out.
You realize that every year we had like total carte blanche around this place?
Gone. I can feel it already. Gone. I was like, I'm going to hang out here all day. Now I'm like, nah, I'm out of here, son. This is over. Gone. Gone. This guy was so much more expensive now.
Grande.
Yeah.
We had to run to the joint. Had Dato's office.
Mm-hmm.
Tons of drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Food.
Fancy was there.
Fancy Glenn was holding court. Man, what am I going to do without Dato? For real.
Dude, we got a laugh track today?
I got Rich Elrod here. Rich Elrod's in the house. Let's see.
So what now?
Okay, what now? Let me tell you what now. I'm going to call some hard pipe-hitting brothers to go to work on the homes here with a pair of pliers and a blowtorch. What? Is that not what you meant, Alex?
No, I meant like what's the difference?
The difference is that me and Browner, as Browner says, now we just can't be here like hanging out all day because it ain't Dado's office anymore.
Right.
Whose office is it?
It's Aaron Bailey's office, and she's
fantastic.
She's awesome.
She's fantastic.
Dude, she will dunk on you.
She got height, and she's from Alabama.
Yeah, and she went to Vanderbilt to play volleyball.
Great Southern accent.
Yeah, it is. All right, Alex, I think we're going to wrap up this first segment, correct?
Yes.
All right, we are 30 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. We have transported the 7 Mile Casinos, 7milecasino.com. We have brought them here to Del Mar for opening day. I hope to see everybody out here. We have a horse running in the third race, so please check it out. The horse's name is Pyong Chang, the number 7 horse in the third race. Great Friend Stables. We had a great show. We're broadcasting from the track. It's opening day. Don't go anywhere. We're coming right back.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Rome comes home. Yes, I said it. You can now catch the Jim Rome Show Monday through Friday, noon until 3 p.m. on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. Back to San Diego, where it all started, on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
Please welcome in tax attorney Adam Brewer. Adam, thanks so much for joining us again on Main Street Living.
Yeah, thank you. Happy to be back.
So, of course, we have more tax questions for you. First of all, what are the types of business entities that business owners can use?
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd ask this question. So this time of year, this is when, business owners probably just got handed a pretty big tax bill. And so naturally, the next question is, how can they save taxes? How can they save on taxes? And so that's where these business entities really, they may come in. So what we're looking at is corporations or limited liability companies, more commonly called LLCs. So definitely by using either a corporation or an LLC, business owners may be able to really save on taxes. For the most part, when we talk about tax savings, we're looking at like an S Corp election. And so again, an LLC can do that, a corporation can do that. But the net result is you want to save on what's called self-employment tax. So for 2022, a business owner is going to, by default, pay self-employment tax on the first $147,000 of taxable income. So that's 15.3%. By doing an S Corp election, putting yourself on payroll, you can really drive down how much of your income you have to pay that 15.3% at. Beyond the tax savings, it just offers an extra level of protection between the business owner's personal assets, say their home, and their business operation. So, no matter what business you operate, you're going to have some exposure to liability. So an entity like a corporation, like an LLC, it just puts that extra level of protection between the business and then what the owner has on their personal side.
Yeah, well, clearly a plethora of information that you always provide to us, Adam. We appreciate you being on the show. Where can our viewers get in touch with you for more tax help?
Yeah, like always, they can visit my website, triumphovertax.com, or feel free to pick up the phone. You can always give me a call, 619-591-9500.
The 2022 San Diego Loyal season continues, live on Your View and YourView.com. Watch the San Diego Loyal host the Rio Grande Valley FC Toros, Saturday, July 23rd at 7 p.m. Come join us at Torero Stadium and support the San Diego Loyal as they continue their bid for the 2022 USL Championship. Tickets are available. San Diego Loyal versus the Rio Grande Valley FC Toros, Saturday, July 23rd on Your View.
Welcome back. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
Friends, what's going on? This is Kaplan and Crew. Today, we are coming to you from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, which we have moved to the Mar Racetrack for opening day here this afternoon. Now, for those of you who are with us on radio, we're going to start going through the card today, meaning, Brown Man, that the kitty cat, Felix Taverna, from Racing Sports Radio, you hear on 1090 Saturday mornings. We'll get into the details of that in a second. But the kitty cat is here with picks for the later part of the card this afternoon.
Okay.
Okay, you feeling that?
I'm trying to make some money. Don't steer me wrong, kitty.
A lot of pressure right out of the gate.
Kitty cat, me and Browner are here with you. Anybody who's watching on YouTube, are these three sexy pieces of ass here?
I love his suit, by the way.
What do you love, Alex?
His look today.
You like what Felix is rocking, huh?
The 1090 look. It's the mightier 1090 look. We got mightier over the last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kitty cat's got on like this blue and white striped jacket.
Yep.
Blue shirt underneath.
Yep.
Purple and blue tie. You wearing an undershirt?
No, I'm not. No
undershirt.
No undershirt. I'm ready. I'm going to sweat this one out because it's such a beautiful day. I mean, I don't care. You know, I got the cologne. And I don't care what I smell like because this is what it's all about, the party, and don't worry about anything. You know, this is a time for us to rejoice for all the hard work we have done. Think about it. You know, you have a illustrious career in horse racing. You got involved when I first met you. You were at Fox. I was at Clear Channel. And you and Craig Dato put that partnership together. And you really boosted horse racing. You never got the credit for it. And now you're stable, great friends, great party last night. Bill Hagan, 1090.
Oh, wait, hold on. Excuse me. You were at the party last night?
Oh, it was great.
Wow.
Yeah, it was great. You guys missed a good one.
Yeah. Apparently we did.
We heard.
There's a vibe. There's a vibe there that I've been in Delmar for 45 years. There wasn't a vibe. That vibe, that was a nice vibe there last night. There were some beautiful people there.
Bet it was.
Let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
How did you find out about this party?
Well, you know, I've been a big supporter of great friends, you know, through your owners. I know some of our listeners are your owners. And so, you know, you've always been promoting your brand before the races. And so I heard from a number of people that you and Little Red Feather were putting your efforts together, which I thought was a brilliant idea because you brought everybody into racing under one venue last night.
Hear that?
And Bronner, I was waiting for Bronner to stroll through. I thought maybe he had a comedy show coming up because, you know, there were a lot of people that had Bronner shirts on. I couldn't understand it, but, you know, I know I saw him at the Kraken on Wednesday night when you guys were just off the charts. What's Bronner been up to? Has he been handicapping the Lakers? Where's Westbrook going? And what about his boy LeBron? Is he still a Laker fan or is he now rooting for the Golden State Warriors?
Before you answer that, perhaps, Alex, you might want to tell the kitty cat.
Tell me.
Your opinion of what Felix just asked about.
Yeah, I would like to say first it was great to see Kitty Cat. I wanted to speak to him, but I was in the middle of a Lawhead story when he came over to say hello. So sorry about that, Kitty, but it was great to see you.
Can I interject one thing? And I want to. I met Jason Lawhead,
right?
And we talked comedy outside the Kraken for an hour and a half.
Oh,
you know,
good God.
I have a real heavy heart. And I went back and I told him when I went to Vegas and I was doing my radio show, Steve Sherpa, who played Bacala on The Sopranos, ran the comedy.
Wait, he played Bobby Bacala?
Yeah, Bobby Bacala.
Bobby Bacala?
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yep. And, no, Bob, he's still living. Steve's
No,
still
the
living.
actor. The actor.
Yep, you know, so
the real guy's alive.
Yeah.
Bobby Bacala is dead.
I don't know, but you know, Steve was a big comedy guy.
Yeah.
And so Jason and I got involved in conversation about the 5 best comedians I've ever seen in Vegas, and he was just a great conversation because he really loves comedy.
An hour and a half.
Yeah. We just we stood outside the Kraken and just talked comedy. Richard Jenney, George Wallace, Robin Williams. I mean, it was just so many. John
What time did you
Pinal.
leave?
And so, like, and I understand your comedy show has really come full circle.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I always thought you were funny.
And he's funny AF. And he inspired one of our all-time great friends, a listener by the name of Tommy,
Shout out.
who this past week himself went up on stage for the first time, and according to all reports, knocked him dead. So this guy is not only a comedian part-time, he's also a full-time inspiration.
And he's come a long way, seriously speaking. We've had our difficulties in our doubts. We've had our problems because you know what? He thinks he can still take me on the basketball court and whip me. And I say, there's no way that's going to happen. But he has come full circle because his intellect and his analysis of you putting your show together. And, congratulations. You guys kept it through the pandemic. You kept your brand. Most would given up. I would say most was given up 2 years back. Think about it. Last year, we were just celebrating our 3rd month on the Mightier 1090. Now we're a year stronger, and you are much stronger because you kept to the task and you brought guys in that believed in your brand. Alex, I'm a big fan of Alex's. I've always shared it. And Browner, I have to give him credit. He doesn't know who the Lakers open up with this year, but he's a great guy.
What do you think about Ohtani as a baseball player?
Wait, Scott, before we go there, can you to answer your previous question, because we're bouncing around, Browner is a Warriors fan. He even has a crew neck to prove it.
Sure.
You keep bringing this up. I told you it was $2. Why do you keep bringing that up?
It's dropping in price. It went from like 10, now it's 2.
Yeah. Every time he lowers the cost of it, he justifies more.
It's reverse inflation.
Yeah.
But yes, Kitty Cat, he's a Warriors fan now. He's a ring chaser.
Felix Taverna is here.
He's a ring chaser.
Yeah, Felix Taverna is here with us. Me and Browner are on site here at Del Mar for opening day. Shout out to everybody here at Del Mar for having us, for continuing another year of partnership with the show. We appreciate everybody, even as changes happen. And changes have happened in the world of sports in San Diego, But we still have this great relationship between the show and Del Mar. And Felix Taverna is here this afternoon. Alex, I'm going to need a time check. Oh, wait a second. Browner's got me right here. Felix, would you do me a favor? Everybody who's listening, everybody who's watching, tell everybody about what you do on 1090.
Well, we've been doing it for a long time. This is my 27th year. Like I mentioned, we came aboard the Mightier 1090 thanks to a lot of help from a lot of people last March. We have an hour show every Saturday morning, and we talk about winning horses, winning bets, winning teams, winning sides, totals, and what have you. And our game is all about promoting thoroughbred horse racing. If you're a horse racing fan, enthusiast, we deliver an hour broadcast that you can't find anywhere else because we cover this sport like nothing else. And we're proud to be on a great station like the Mightier 1090. I mean, the reach is so incredible, and I get excited about doing radio. I've been doing radio for a long time. I'm very passionate about radio, as you are.
Yeah, so Felix, it's cool. I'm glad that you're on the air. So now that everybody understands, I think we're ready for some picks. Are you ready?
Let's do it, man. I'm trying to get this money right.
Felix, how much money are we going to set out as a goal to make this summer at Del
We
Mar?
always say this, and it's always so heartbreaking and so close. So I think that we're going to try for 35,000 over the next 8 weeks.
Browner, could you use 35,000?
Okay.
Hey, I can use $35.
Yeah.
I'm down. Talk to me, Kitty. Let's do this.
Okay, Kitty Cat. How much should we start with if we're going to try and win 35,000?
Well, today's not the day where we're going to really invest heavily because we don't know what's going on, but there's some opportunities there. We're going to start small, and as this meet progresses, they run tomorrow and Sunday, and then they come back for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So the mindset is that we don't have to dance every dance, and we don't have to jump in with the public. We're going to jump in when we have an edge and we have a little bit of wise guy information. And there's kind of information. You'll be sitting at a bar and you'll be sitting next to a trainer, and he says, I got this horse coming next Tuesday or next Wednesday, working very, very well. Next time out, this horse is going to win. You get information like that and you capitalize on it.
Is it harder to win on the first day?
What's that?
Opening day, is it difficult to win on opening day because there's so many horses?
No, it's difficult to win opening day because it's difficult to win opening day.
Okay.
That's why. Did that make sense?
You know what?
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, because you're just you're throwing darts. You're throwing
You know
darts.
why? Because nobody knows yet how the track is going to run.
Exactly.
Is it going to run fast? Is it going to favor horses that close? Nobody knows the conditions of the track quite yet. But what will happen is data will be compiled over the course of like the next 2 weeks. And by that time, you're going to have a real understanding of how the track plays into the handicapping of the horses. I know that sounds like really super geeky, right?
Very inside. He puts you nerd alert.
Nerd alert.
Nerd
right?
alert.
Right?
Yikes.
Okay. Speaking of nerds, this guy is no nerd. This guy's a wise guy, at least the way I see it. Hey, show everybody your ring that you're wearing here. Felix Taverna is here for everybody that's listening on radio. Pick it up right here. Let everybody take a look at this thing. What is this ring that you have?
It's a Laker ring.
A Laker ring. Laker championship ring?
Laker championship ring.
What championship is that?
2000 when Kobe and Shaq won the first one.
The 2000 championship. And explain, put that mic right up into your face.
Why?
Because it's just
why we have to go there? I want to talk. I know, but I want to talk to Alex about baseball, Shantani. I don't want to talk about my ring.
Just tell everybody how you got the freaking ring, please.
Just that we're just good friends and connections. That you sometimes you go out of your way for somebody and they gift you. And it was a gift.
You know, Dr. Jerry Buss gave him that ring.
No, Frank Mariani did, his partner. So
all
Frank
I had to do was just get it wrong for
because
you to
Frank
get
is
it right.
Frank's like my godfather. He's like my second father. And we're gonna rest in peace. Jerry Buss loved the horses. Frank Mariani loves the horses. He'll be here probably today. And here we are.
All right. Felix Taverna's here. You want to do some picks for us today?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alex, you want to get some picks on the races today?
Yeah, turn the lap down a little bit.
Turn the what down?
Laptop.
Oh, all right. You too loud? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
All right. How's that?
All right, good. Let's go. Picks.
All right, Kitty Cat. We're going to pick the late races here today with the goal of starting out hot, even though it's a crapshoot on opening day. But we gotta try and win some races today, because if we're going to win $35,000 this summer, we got to start winning some races early.
Early on, that's the key to beat Del Mar. You have to hit quickly, and then you have to multiply it. You can't play from behind. When you start losing, and you get behind, then you're always chasing. You got to go into this meet with a great mindset that we're going to keep the pressure on, and we're going to win, and we're going to manage it properly, because a lot of times you win a lot of money and you give it right back over the next couple of days. So, what good is it that if you win $1,500, then you lose $3,000? You got to manage your money. This is 31. We're here for, this is not a sprint. This is a route. Right, Alex? You understand that?
Alex, do you?
I understand completely.
And Alex has the great mindset. Bronner's a little bit dazzled. He's been, just really.
I'm long shot. You're a long shot.
You're what?
A long shot.
A long shot or a long shot?
Long shot.
A long shot.
Yeah.
Oh, so you like to bet long shots?
Yeah.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with betting
I'm
long
a 50
shots.
to 1 guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Felix. Let's go to the 6th race today, because the 6th race happens at 4:30 this afternoon. So that will be the next race that's coming up here at Del Mar. So let us hear some Felix the Kitty Cat Racing Sports Radio on 1090 on Saturday mornings. Let's hear a little analysis as to what you think, if we can start making some money.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to shout out to a longtime listener of your show, Angel, who listens to every single one of your shows. It's a great story. Sometime I'll tell you about it. But getting back to this race right here,
Sounds like a great story now, doesn't it?
Yeah. Eddie's New Dream. I like number 7. I like Ben Cecil. This is a 4-year-old roan. Square Eddie is the breeding. Her father's Square Eddie. You're going to get a nice price, 3 to 4 to 1. They're going to bet Freedom Flyer, which is the 8, and they're also going to bet the 9. So between those 3 horses, I like the 7, 8, and 9. But I'm going to go ahead and give my check mark to the Square Eddie filly here. It's called Eddie's Dream. So that's number 7 in race number 6, and I like the 8, 9. I think we'll see a little bit of an outside bias at Del Mar on this turf course early on.
Okay.
Meaning that's where you want to be.
That sounded like some real nerd alert analysis.
Yeah.
So I get the outside, meaning that they'll be on the outside, not on the rail.
Correct.
Okay, that's all I got. That's all I got. The rest of it.
What about the dad, Eddie's Square?
Listen,
That don't mean nothing to you, does it?
I don't worry about people's
Square
daddy,
Eddie, Eddie's Square.
But it's like breeding,
It's like your daddy's your own business.
Yeah.
Could be
like
legitimate, could be not.
Jalen Rose's father. You know who Jalen Rose's father was, right? Don't you?
Yes.
What was his name?
He was an NBA player. He was also a deadbeat because he never hung around.
Yeah, but I want to tell you, I'm talking about breeding. That someone's father. He was Jimmy Walker out of Providence, right? So breeding is very important. You want to, when you look at these horses, you want to find out who their daddy is.
Okay. See,
Okay.
this is the way a handicapper thinks, Browner. Don't knock it.
Hey, all right. Hey.
All right, let's keep going. The sixth race,
so-
hold on, just to be clear, the sixth race, Felix has the 7-horse winning. He says the 8 and the 9 as well. Everybody who's listening on radio right now, let me just say this. You can use any of these apps to have some fun with this kind of stuff. It's kind of cool. And Felix is giving you a little action here.
Yeah.
All right, seventh race goes off at 5 o'clock this evening.
The seventh race is my best bet of the day.
Really?
Okay, we got maiden races. We got a maiden race here. These are for fillies and mares. What a maiden means is that none of these runners in this field have won a race before. We're on to something here. I like Infinite Empire. Isn't that a great name? Infinite Empire. It's the 2. Richard Mandela and Juan Hernandez. We believe Juan Hernandez, the jockey, is going to have a great meet. Number 2 is going to be my best bet of the day.
Okay, number 2, plane going overhead. Number 2 horse in the 8th race is Felix's play of the day.
I need to figure out what these do.
You need to figure out what?
If I hit these right, some sound will play. And since Felix is giving out, you want to be able to.
Oh, Alex, have you seen Browner's soundboard, dude?
Yeah, he just played some guitar music right now.
Yeah, see? Okay.
What did he play?
I don't know, some guitar music or something.
So what's this one?
Is that like birds?
Like birds, crickets, yeah.
Oh, crickets. Play another one.
Oh, romantic.
Browner's got a sound effects machine with him today. Hell yeah, Brown. I mean,
the program is to do like the hacksaw thing you wanted to do. Baseball.
There's apple pie, hot dogs, baseball. All right. Felix here. Felix Taverna is with us. It's Kaplan and crew from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, which have been moved to Del Mar. We are here for opening day at Del Mar. And whether you're listening on radio or watching tonight on TV, by the way, speaking of watching on TV, real quick story for you, Felix.
Okay.
Browner, you'll love this. Alex, you're going to love this. Last night, we go and have dinner across the street here in Del Mar. And there's this couple, 2 couples, sitting in the bar. And the lady comes up to me, and all she wants to talk about is what's going on the TV show. And she's telling me stuff, and I'm having to remember. I don't remember us even talking about this. And it was the night before. So she's like, I watch every night. And I'm thinking to myself,
Hey,
you do?
yeah.
People are watching?
Nice. It's good. It's on TV. I hope somebody's watching it.
Yeah. We're on Channel 4 San Diego, Channel 4 Santa Barbara, Orange County, LA, 118 on Cox or Spectrum Cable. Felix Taverna is here. We got a few more minutes, FT. Let's go to, you say the 2 horse in the 8th race is your best play of the day, correct?
2 horse in the 7th race.
Excuse me. 2 horse in the 7th race, Infinite Empire, pardon me.
Absolutely. That's what we're building. We're building an infinite empire this meet. That's our mindset. That could be our motto.
Okay.
We're on a mission.
Okay. Now let's go to the 8th race.
All right.
8th race.
8th race is a beautiful race. It's the Oceanside. This could be the best Oceanside stakes I've seen in 25 years. You got number 1, McKinnon, trained by Doug O'Neill, owned by Eric Johnson of Colorado Avalanche.
What are you laughing at?
It's owned by Harry Johnson.
Named.
Is his name Harry Johnson?
Eric Johnson.
Oh, my bad.
I thought he said Harry Johnson too.
That's because I'm dragging from that party last night. Okay, I've been nonstop here. Eric Johnson.
Okay.
Alex, you know who Eric Johnson is, don't you?
Of course.
Tell me who Eric Johnson is so I can refer. I'm not a big hockey guy.
Oh, Eric Johnson used to play for the Colorado Avalanche of the National Hockey League. He also played for the St. Louis Blues. He's 34 years old. He made $6 million his last year. What else you want to know?
Yeah, what else you want to know, Felix?
He's bringing the Stanley Cup here today, I hear.
Really?
I don't know. They should have done that. It would have been great. His horse is
Scored 8 goals last year.
What's that?
Scored 8 goals last year.
He scored 8 goals. Hey, look, we got a minute to go here before we hit this break. So the 8th race, who do we got?
8th race, we're going with Nero Tulip, the 10 horse. Peter Ayrton, the father of Brittany Ayrton, and ridden by Abel Cedillo. That is a big number,
12 to 1.
12 to 1.
There we go.
Now, there you go.
And
okay,
it's
Brian,
it's an
you
good investment.
get zapped in. We hit this one. We win this 8th race. We're gonna have a great meet.
Hey, Felix, before you go, what's going on with this headset? You got like Janet Jackson going on here.
Well,
You look like you were going to drive through.
Well, yeah. Well, no, actually, I was doing. I mean, like, why you go there?
Hey, Felix Taverna tomorrow morning on radio, 8 a.m.
No, so you don't even know.
Tell me.
9 o'clock, man.
Excuse me, I'm
come
sorry.
on. I know when you. I know when you guys are
I'm
on.
sorry. I
Okay.
apologize. 9 o'clock.
9
tomorrow.
o'clock, straight up, right after the Let's Talk hookup phenomenon.
Hookup!
Right, exactly. I mean, these guys are great.
All right. Felix Taverna tomorrow morning, 9
All
a.m.
season
on
long.
1090,
I mean,
all season
we should
long.
be every day.
And we are coming right back to opening day at Del Mar. This is Kaplan and crew from the 7 Mile Casino Studio.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
The Rich Eisen Show airs Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. An engaging blend of insightful football expertise with an offbeat mix of humor and pop culture while continuing to attract the most recognizable names in sports and entertainment. Only on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Please welcome 4 of the 5 San Diego County Teachers of the Year from the 2021-2022 school year. From Central Elementary School, Laura Reyes. From Westville High School, Tiffany Jokers. From San Jose Elementary School, Jacqueline Jordan. And from St. Joe Chavez Middle School, Todd Sanders. Teachers, please deliver the pitch. San Diego County Teachers of the Year with their honorary pitch.
I thought I was okay. I had a degree, I had work experience. I should be able to provide for my kids. But they're just things that you don't plan on in life.
My husband got laid off and we are a family of 5.
My mom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I would ask the doctors, what can I do? And they would just say, just make sure she's eating. Our lives just changed completely. Thank God that we always had a plate of food.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Locally owned and operated, not some bland, uninspired, corporate, cookie-cutter radio station crap. We simply say to those stations, Q. The mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
College football season is right around the corner. Let's go ahead and take a look at some preseason San Diego State football news. The Aztecs have 8 selections named to the Mountain West preseason all-conference team. It's a school record and leads the conference in number of players selected. SDSU had 1 more selection than its previous 2 seasons combined with the 8 selections made. Co-Defensive Player of the Year Patrick Morris and Special Teams Player of the Year Jordan Bird are notables on the preseason team for SDSU. They're joined by Jesse Matthews, Alama Uluave, Keyshawn Banks, Jonah Tavai, and Caden McDonald. The Aztec season kicks off on September 3rd against the University of Arizona. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by Your View. You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
What's going on to all the great friends that watch the show on television here on Cox Your View? What you're about to see will never be heard on radio, won't be seen on YouTube, no audio podcast. This is just for you here on Cox Your View. Hey to all the great friends out there that watch on Cox Your View. You might be in San Diego, Orange County, LA, Santa Barbara. We're happy to have everybody here. What we love to do in this time is it's a Cox exclusive. This is stuff you're only going to see here on Cox. Not going to hear this on radio on 1090. Not going to see it on our YouTube channel. Not going to hear it on any of the audio podcast platforms. This is just for you guys that watch on Cox Your View. A really big show coming to the Scottish Rites Event Center in Mission Valley in San Diego. If you love trading sports memorabilia or buying or selling, this is going to be the place for you. It's coming up on August 6th and 7th. And here's the guy running the entire operation. Here's Joe Oliveira, known to his friends as Joe O from SD Collectibles, who's running this show. Hey, Joe, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on, Scott. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, my pleasure, man. Let's talk about this. Tell us about why people need to know about your show, SD Collectibles, on August 6th and 7th.
Well, we have a great show coming up August 6th and 7th at the Scottish Rite Event Center, like you had mentioned, right there in Mission Valley. We have over 130 tables that'll be at this show. We also have Paul Lowe signing autographs on Saturday. We have Steve Garvey and Raleigh Fingers, which will be there on Sunday doing in-person autographs. We just have a really great collection of some of the biggest and best of the community, the card collecting community, coming out there August 6th and 7th, showing their cards, showing their collectibles. There'll be a lot of memorabilia out there. And really what we look at it as is something for every collector.
Yeah, when you say every collector, is it from what I understand and looking at the website, sdcollectibles.com, it's not just purely sports cards. Is that right?
That's correct, Scott. We have sports cards, memorabilia, autographed items, quite a few unique autographed items and memorabilia. But we also have Pokemon, a large selection of Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering. There'll be vendors there that have comic books. As I mentioned, there's several autograph signers that will be there. We also have JSA, which will be on site for both Saturday and Sunday, doing in-person authentication, same-day services.
Well, that's awesome because for me, the one thing I know I'm most interested in, and I know a lot of people who are watching right now have the same thing. If you've got a piece of sports memorabilia that you are willing to part with, but you don't have authentication, like I have this Marshall Faulk football, the year that he broke the record where he was over 1,000 yards rushing and receiving for the Rams in 2000. I've also got this basketball sitting right here that is signed by every Los Angeles Laker of the 2002 World Championship team. So Shaq, Kobe, Phil Jackson. I don't really honestly know if they're authentic. I think they are. It's just I don't have the paperwork. So I can bring this stuff to your show and get it authenticated on site. Is that right?
That's correct. You can bring your autographed items, whether it's memorabilia such as those basketballs, footballs, baseballs, bats, cards, photos. You can bring them right to the show Saturday or Sunday. Stop by the JSA booth. Chris would be happy to help you there. He'll be on site with his team, and they can authenticate different items that you have that have autographs so that you can find out, one, if it's real, and two, it just gives it that much more value when it is authenticated.
What if I get it authenticated and I want to sell it? Is there a way for a private person like myself? I say private, I mean, like, I'm not in the business. Can I sell this stuff?
Yeah, you sure can. There's a couple different ways to do that. I mean, obviously, there's some online ways to do that that take a lot of time and a whole different set of really procedures. But one of the great things that you can do, we have tables available and we have options for everyone. We do have some vendor tables available, 6, 8, and 12-foot tables. You can bring your items down there to sell. You can bring your cards, your memorabilia, and so on. If you have some memorabilia items like you're showing there, Scott, you can get them authenticated right at JSA, bring them over to your table, and you can put them out there for all of the attendees to see and see if you can make a deal on selling it or possibly trading it for something that you have a little more interest in.
All right. Well, while you're talking, I know Alex is putting up on the screen for everybody the website. It's sdcollectibles.com, sdcollectibles.com. Information about where, when, who's going to be there signing autographs, how you can get authenticated, how you can buy a table and space if you want to sell your own collection. Joe, this is going to be a fun show. This is going to be really cool. Give us any final thoughts, things you need people to know before you roll.
Well, one of the great things is it's a family-friendly event. When you come to our shows, you'll see a lot of people, both the parents and the kids, showing them around because there's something for everyone. There's bargain boxes of cards that are anywhere from 50 cents to $1 up. And then if you're one of those bigger collectors that likes to find those unique cards, maybe those graded cards, those Gem Mint 10, there's going to be thousands and thousands of those on display, as well as what's called the trading card game, the TCG, with Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and so on, comic books, as I mentioned, autographed memorabilia and such. If I could give a special thank you to some of those in our community that have helped support our event. Stacked Packs, big supporter and sponsor of our event. Poke Familia, J-Lo Collectibles, SD Sportsmen, and OC Dugout. Those folks really helped support our event, and they'll be at the show. So if you have an opportunity to come out and attend, come by and say hello to those folks that have vendor tables set up.
Joe, it sounds like it's going to be a great event on August 6th and 7th. The website is SD Collectibles, and we'll see you down there. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
The NFL lives here. If it's about the NFL, you found the right station. Join 1090 every Sunday during the NFL season for the exclusive SoCal home of not one, but 2 NFL games every Sunday during the season on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Home of Guiding Hands helps San Diego community in that we're a resource for families. A lot of times when families first identify that their child, their loved one, might have an intellectual or developmental disabilities, they don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. And we're here to help guide people through that process, to show them what a thriving life their loved one can have. It's a passion I share, having a daughter with a disability.
I really love the place that I live at. Because of Home of Guiding Hands, I was able to move out of my parents' house and into a beautiful home that I love living in. And so if you have an independent living service coordinator, they will help you learn more about being independent, and they help guide you through different things. They've helped me with lots of encouragement and love. They've also given me an ILS worker who is an amazing person, and I love her so much. She's great. I could tell you the first, I think, week or so, I wasn't feeling very confident in myself. The first couple of nights, I was like, oh, this is scary. But I look back on it now and I'm like, this is so easy.
Main Street Living celebrates diverse abilities in partnership with Home of Guiding Hands, supporting the special needs community for over 55 years.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Muy buenas tardes.